Welcome, boys. Online income is an absolute cheat code in this day and age. It's a thing which enables you to go anywhere, do anything, and live whatever life you want. But most people, when they decide they want to go and get some online income, they fail miserably, and the main reason for that is because they're picking the wrong stream to try and draw that income from. So these are my top 3 picks if you want to go out there and get some online income and get it quickly, because we want it now. We don't want to start an online income stream which is going to take a year of dedication and hard work before we even find out whether it is going to work for us or not. So here are my top 3, and let's jump straight into it. First one, simple as content creation. Content creation is fantastic because in this day and age, the rise of AI makes a lot of other businesses very, very difficult. Lots of things which work right now might not work in a few years' time because AI automations are absolutely decimating a lot of businesses which are just starting out in this space. The beauty of content creation, specifically content creation where your face is on it and you're talking about yourself, what you do, what you specialize in, is what we refer to as a personal brand. And it's personal to you. It's not something that can be duplicated by AI. And it's much more special for people because they want to learn from someone, or they want to watch someone's content. They want to see some funny skits and have a real human connection. I don't think that's something that's ever going to go away, and that's not something that AI can ever truly replicate. So when you're going to content, no matter which angle you want to go in on, there is absolutely a way to monetize it. I'm not saying you have to go out there and become the next guru and try and sell a flashy course. There are heaps of ways to monetize it, and there's no doubt that is one of those ways if that's the path you want to take, but it doesn't have to stop there. We can also sell products for someone else. This is what I do. It's called affiliate marketing, and those products can be literally anything. You could be selling someone bath soaps if you're like a health and beauty person. You could sell someone a protein powder if you want to show people your gym transformations. You could sell someone a cool light because you like interior designing. Anything out there that can be bought, you can sell as an affiliate. And even if you don't want to go into the space where you're showing yourself as an authority figure and you're trying to sell things to people, whether it be your own course or someone else's product, if you just want to make funny content, you can still monetize that. How fantastic is that? You can do that through brand deals. If you build a following up and you get people interested in watching your content, you've got lots of opportunities for brand deals, and companies will reach out to you to try and pay you some money to get you to make a funny skit with their content in it. The other way you can monetize that sort of content, which is for entertainment purposes only, is with a closed community. You can make some fun videos. You can say, hey, this is some of my stuff. I've got some even better stuff. Go to my website. Here's the monthly amount you got to pay. You can get inside and you can watch all our content. If you've got a personal brand with your face on it, you can make it about anything that you want, anything that really drives you or makes you passionate, and you have many avenues to monetize that. If you do not want to be making stuff with your face and putting it on the internet, fear not, I have another fantastic option for you. If you are someone who already has some form of skill, you can go into a service-based offer or a freelancer. This is probably the quickest one on this list to go from never having done it before to getting your first paycheck. So if you have a monetizable skill, I would recommend you go down this avenue. That can be something super, super simple, even just like video editing. There are so many platforms up there, Fiverr, Upwork, so on and so forth, too many to name. And anything you want to do, whether or not you're even really good at it now, you can go ahead and you can do it for someone else and charge them XYZ to get that work done. If you like social media, but you don't want to put your own face on there, you can go into social media management. If you want to make a thumbnail for someone, you could be a thumbnail designer. You can do email marketing. You can do customer support outsourcing. If you've already got a skill under your belt, you can just become a tutor. You can teach people how to become good at that thing you've already got a proficiency in. You can be something as simple as an online English tutor. Or you can move to Bali for all I care and be a life coach and talk about mindset and health and having ice baths and matcha lattes, bro. All that disgusting stuff. But if you've already got a skill, I reckon you go freelancing because you can turn that around into a paycheck very, very quickly. Third option I've got for you, if neither one of those click, and this is a very exciting and pretty new option which is just starting to generate a lot of traffic now, and that is TikTok Shop or social commerce. The secret to making any money online, regardless of what avenue you choose, is we've got to go where the eyes are. We've got to go where the traffic is, where the people are, and where the money is already changing hands. And then the only decision we have to make is what part of this process can we insert ourselves into so that at some point the money gets funneled into our pockets so we can actually profit off of this ourselves. And that's why I love the idea of TikTok Shop. TikTok has never been bigger than it is right now. People watch so many more TikTok videos a day than they do on YouTube. If you've clicked on this video and you're still watching right now, this is probably taken at least 5 minutes out of your day. If you'd spent this 5 minutes on TikTok instead, think of just how many pieces of content you would have already watched now just scrolling through your For You page. And that's why I like this. I think it's the quickest ways to get eyes in with very little setup and very little skill. Because especially with TikTok Shop, there's no barrier to entry. On YouTube, if you want to monetize, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, these crazy numbers. It's a grind just to get to that point where you can see your first dollar. On TikTok Shop, if you want to be an affiliate, there is no barrier to entry currently. You just sign up, create a TikTok account, whack your ID in there, whack your bank account on there, and your first piece of content that you can create can be monetized. You just pick the product that you want, you find a way to insert it in your piece of content in a fun way, and straight away you're getting eyes in and you can get your first sales immediately. Sure, we need to learn some skills. Sure, there's a lot of things that we have to figure out on the way, but we're not having to build warehouses. We're not having to design our own products. We just take someone else's thing and say, this is fun. You guys go buy it and I'll take some of that money into my pocket, please and thank you. And when we get into a new venture, I know it's very easy to start work in the beginning because we're motivated, we feel the passion, we want to go forward and destroy, and in our mind, we can see this beautiful dream of dominating and getting all this cash. But once we start working more and we start seeing no results and we're still waiting for our first paycheck, that's where most people fail and bow out of the online income world. So the reason why I'm thinking TikTok Shop is probably the best option for you to get serious about is you can start making small amounts of money immediately, even if you're making pretty trashy content. And those small amounts will keep that energy going in you and make it easier to push it further and further and further. And you're still getting paid this entire time, except the numbers are getting bigger the better you get. And I think it's important to factor that in, because it's easy for us to say, oh yeah, I'll just smash it out, no problem. Challenges come up, I'll crush it. But trust me, as someone who's been making all their money digitally for the past few years, it gets a little bit trickier than that. So my personal preference right now, if you were starting out, would be to go towards TikTok Shop. If one of those other two options sounds better to you or sounds more interesting, I would recommend you go for that, because the most important thing is that whatever you're doing, you need to believe in and you need to have some passion about, otherwise it's probably gonna fail. So if you got some value here, boys, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment and let me know what you thought. I'm gonna keep smashing out videos every day for you lads, so make sure you subscribe, join the journey, and as always lads, I will see you in the next video.